Hey guys, it's Kayo, and today I hope I have a message for the both of us because honestly I'm feeling quite crazy myself. So here we are, and I don't have a theme for this video. Maybe I have a title by now and you're watching based on the title, but I have no idea as I'm recording this. I was just having like a crisis and I was like, what do I do? And then I thought, record a video. And then I was like, but no one's going to watch it. And I'm like, just do it. So here we are, crazy, right? So I'll just pull up a few cards and I could just talk about a bit of how I'm feeling, maybe venting a bit, because everything makes sense eventually. Like sometimes I'm watching pick a cards and the reader will be like, oh, I don't know if I should talk about this or that, and whatever they're talking about, it's exactly what I'm going through, and I'm like, just talk about it. So maybe I should just talk about something that I'm going through because more people are going through the same. But I'll just see whatever shows up at first. So let's have like a single tarot card, just to highlight like a theme for the whole video. Oh, nice. The Six of Swords reversed. So this card talks a lot about being completely lost. Like you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what's going on. You don't understand. You just feel lost. And Spirit's giving me an image. And that's one of the things that drives me insane about myself is that in a way, oh, my cat came back. She was out. In a way, I know everything that is happening, but as a human, I kind of get confused by my own brain. I kind of create this fog around myself because I become a bit skeptic. I'm seeing lights everywhere. It's like I don't trust spirit, and whenever I feel like I understand what's going on, I just gaslight myself into thinking, you're just crazy. That's not a sign, that's just confirmation bias. Like you're just seeing what you want to see. It's just a coincidence. So sometimes I just spiral like that, and it can get really bad. Like I can just attract so many negative things because I'm just purging out all of these insecurities because I never got like role models in my family. Like I did not have love for the parents. Like they didn't love or appreciate me. Like I'm queer, so naturally I'm just a defect problem. So I never got any of that, and they were not good people by themselves. Like they didn't know how to handle money or how to do anything. They were not examples for anything in life. So I naturally have no idea how to live life. And then I have these impulses to do certain things, like making this video. I'm like, I shouldn't do it. Like there's no one else to back me up, to support me, to give me this feedback, this energy to just do that. And then spirit does that, but I'm like, you're not real, spirit. Just you're not real. And then I get even more lost, and it's like a problem. The whole being human situation is not for me. So I'm just talking about all of this because this card talks about when you're stuck in your mind and when you don't know what to do, and when there is this fogginess and you don't see changes and you crave changes in your life, but you're not up. If you're really real with yourself, you don't feel ready for changes just yet, and you're very uncomfortable where you are at. So it's a very like a paradox kind of contradiction. You're like, I want to move out, but I don't feel safe moving out. I want to make a business, but I have a fear of being seen. It's like I want to date, but I feel like I'm ugly. It's like this controversial kind of thing. And it's just energy being purged, and it's so hot. I'm sorry, I'm sweaty. And I know that I changed a lot from the past videos. I'm quite the chameleon myself. I shapeshift all the time. I'm just crazy. And I'm just talking about all of this nonsense because Teoswan has a really, oh my god, 1111. 1111, I swear it's 1111. What? It's like I wasn't even looking, and then I was like, what? Teoswan has this message that she described many times by now, or maybe I watched the same video multiple times, like ADHD, I don't know. But she talks about, like, let's just say that you see an ant, and this ant, let's just humanize the ant and say that this ant is very sad. This ant doesn't belong in this colony. This ant is feeling unfulfilled. This ant wants change in their lives. Then you grab this ant, you put the ant in a glass or something, and then you go on an airplane, and just you get this into the perfect colony, and you leave. From your perspective, you understand everything that just happened. But this ant is like tripping, like, what the hell? I was walking on the floor like usual, then some ancient eldritch horror captured me into this invisible domain, and then travel across skies and things. It's like very confusing. It's like, what the hell is going on? And the ant will not understand what's happening. That's why we as humans do not understand how spirit works, and we feel like some things that will not are not meant to work out, or maybe we are crazy, or some things are just delusional, and we feel like everything's falling apart, but it's actually falling into place. We feel like life is happening to us, when in reality it's happening for us. So it's very chaotic. And that's how I feel right now, because part of me feels like there's huge changes coming into my life. Like, I just had not went well in two previous job interviews for really interesting job opportunities. And today I missed one because of an email issue. And I was like very distraught, very like, oh, nothing works in my life. And then I just had a moment to myself, like, I never wanted to work in a company, in any company anyways. I want to do tarot, I want to just do this. But then I feel like I'm just crazy, I'm a lunatic. Like, what am I even doing? Like, I don't make sense. I'm just a sad person from Brazil that's making random ass videos on the internet. Like, that will never work out. Like, why would I even bother? Like, I need the jobs. You know, it's like, it's like very that, very that. Like, you want this, but you don't go for it. And I see a lot of things just changing in my life, and I'm like, why is that happening? And it's actually for the better, really. Good riddance, but it's very uncomfortable, right? Because we have our comfort zones, sorry. We have our comfort zones, and whenever you're out of it, it's uncomfortable. So it doesn't matter how bad it is, but in Brazil, we have this saying, like, I don't know if I can translate this properly, but it's like this comfort zone being like, let's just say you are like in a pool, and it's cold outside, but the pool is warm. But it's warm because there is a lot of pee and poop in the pool, and it's very warm. So you're like, oh, it's so warm, and it spirits like, you're disgusting. Take a cold shower immediately. We use bleach or something. You're filthy, and you're like, ew, no, this is so cozy. So that's how spirit acts. And honestly, a second ago, I was like, maybe I should jump from a really high place, and now I'm like laughing. It's crazy how it's like listening to radio, really. It's like we can just shift frequencies so easily, like you're just tuning into a radio dial. And I'm like, oh, that's dangerous. Like, I need to really be mindful of my mindset, because I can really spiral for nothing, over nothing. Like, nothing happens, I'm like, woo, like going completely off the tracks. So I was really thinking, like, what should I do with this channel? Like, should I bother making more tarot videos? Like, I don't have a niche. Like, I don't know. I like games, I like art, and I like tarot. Like, that's me. Hi. And so here we are. And I was just thinking, should I make like a zodiac, pick a card for each zodiac? Should I make like a 2025 predictions? But whatever this is, it is what it is. So let's just pick a human. Oh, human. I need Jesus right now. What the hell? Like, an animal, pick a card. Like an animal archetype message. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ, what's happening? So, okay, let's see which animal could like give us guidance, a message, some wisdom right now that we are needing to apply in our lives. And I'm sorry, guys, I could not like have a decent frame. Like, I tried to show just the table in the previous videos. They went very poorly, maybe because I just suck, but Well, I just trying to show my face. Maybe I don't look so ugly and hideous today. And I like you keep showing this no matter how much I just pull the frame out. And I don't have a mic. I don't know how to edit, so I'm sorry. And I'm just trying. And I wish you could see the table, but I cannot show you that right now. So, anyways, one animal, please. The wolf. So the wolf, I never read like the meaning of any of these cards. Like I'm pretty much an intuitive reader, and I should read the meaning of these cards eventually. But I like having my own perspective over things, and sometimes it's basically what's written, and I just channeled it, so whatever. But this card to me, the wolf to me talks a lot about like you need a pack, like you need to find your tribe, and for now you've been like the lone wolf. You've been kind of jaded, kind of tired, kind of very wise and experienced, but very unfulfilled just the same. So the difference is that the wolf keeps going, the wolf keeps smelling, the wolf keeps like tracking its prey, its pack. It keeps just going towards something. So I would say that we've been lacking so far in life is the action. And there's a message coming here from Spirit that for some reason I'm out of breath. Maybe we all just need to take a breather. And there is a message that Spirit keeps bringing me. It's that my energies are unbalanced. Like everything about me is unbalanced, but Jesus, like my masculine and feminine energies are unbalanced. So basically, when it comes to me, I don't know if that will relate to you as well, but it's being brought for a reason, is that I have a severe wound with the divine masculine energy, and that means the yang energy from the yin yang. So the yang energy is like action, like getting your hands dirty, like I am so hurt by this energy that I don't even know how to describe it. But it's very that. And I say this because it's the energy that has been corrupted and has been ruling the world with the patriarchy and just oppressing everything else, attacking everything. So I just despise this energy so much that I kind of have a tight leash on my inner divine masculine. Despite being a male in this physical life, I am very much a feminine entity myself. And especially when I take like ayahuasca or things like that, I usually see myself as a woman. Sometimes I get really confused, like why am I a male? But whatever. I'm just trying to say that I lean way too hard into the feminine energy. Like I just try to be intuitive and creative and emotional 24/7. And life is a balance, and everything in excess can be harmful to you. Even water, really, it can swollen. It can make your brain get bigger inside your skull. I don't know how to say that in English. Like swollen, you can get your brain swollen. I think that's how you say it. How do you? What's the verb for that? Forget about this. But everything in excess can be harmful to you. The difference between medicine and poison is the dosage. So the thing is here that to move outside of our stagnation, of our procrastination, out of our self-hatred and self-pity and victimization, yes, we've been through some awful-ish, we know. But now what? If you're watching this video, it's very unlikely that you are what you think you are. Because you might say, oh, I had horrible parents. I've just been out of a horrible relationship. But yeah, that just happened, right? Like, we are in a different timeline right now. What are you doing with your free time, with your new opportunities? Are you just stuck there? Why are you stuck there? So the message here is that to move out, we need to make peace with our divine masculine energy, and we need to lean more into the young energy. That means we need to learn to trust that we can take action without hurting ourselves or anyone else. That using this power is okay, because basically, in another words, that's not a real thing, because no one fears their own power. They fear what that implies. But just for the sake of understanding, let's just say that we fear our own power, and our power can come from our divine masculine energy. it's a balancing thing, you know, like when it comes to acting and interacting with the physical realm, yes, but when it comes to intuitive and emotions and creativity, it's feminine energy. So by completely castrating our masculine energy, we will not act, we will not move, we will not trust any step that we take, and we will not know how to handle things in life, because the feminine energy was not meant to interact with the physical. That sounds very woo-woo, I know. But in other words, I would just say that if you're 100% emotional, 100% like creativity, where is your practicality? Where is your logic? That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot just go 100% into, you know, you need to have a balance. That's what I'm trying to say in a very woo-woo way. So basically, that's what I mean, is that I have been hurt by this energy, because I see this everywhere in politicians, in every single country, every single person. Basically, it's such an exacerbated, corrupted energy, so easy to lean into. To this masculine energy is everywhere. Then naturally, when you are more feminine, you're like, I don't want to be like them. Ew. Ew, disgusting. Like, they are not in touch with their emotions. They are not creative. They feel like robots. They just do whatever they're told, like soldiers. Like, ew. I understand. But we can have an enlightened, ascended version of masculine energy, because it's natural. Our masculine energy is naturally pure. We are not corrupt by those same patterns that those people go through. So we are the very example that we are looking for in this energy. And if we keep hiding ourselves, we will never find each other. Posting this video requires me to tap into my masculine energy, because otherwise I would be thinking and imagining and being creative about the concept of creating this video, but actually picking up the camera and talking, it's masculine energy. So it's a problem to me, to you maybe. So we need to take action. We need to trust ourselves. We need to stop trying to be so critic over all of everything that we are trying to do. Being a perfectionist person, it's like so stupid, really, because we are just beginners in life. Like, we are just amateurs, really, because if anyone is watching this, I doubt any billionaires are watching this. So we're just struggling together. Why bother being perfect, you know? So being billionaires are not perfect. Come on, like, they're a problem too. So let's just see if there's any other messages here. I just pulled 2 cards, by the way. I'll just get one more. If it makes sense, maybe I'll pull more, because this video is quite long already, and oh god. Oh god, 3 of Cups. I just talked about finding your tribe with the wolf, right? So you will find your tribe, but it will require you to trust yourself. And trusting yourself is not this complicated concept, like, oh god, like, I have so many issues, I'm depressed. I just told you that I felt like jumping off a high place, if you understand what I mean. You know, I have those issues, and this is basically saying for you to not feel so alone, for you to understand your purpose, for you to feel happy and satisfied, for you to find your tribe, you need to move. You need to take action. And no, you will not know what you're doing. It will feel very uncomfortable. You will not understand, like, what the hell is going on. Just keep going. You know, when you go to the gym and, like, this is awful, this is sweaty, this is making me feel pain, I feel attacked, like my body is hating me right now. But then if you go for more 2 or 3 days, you're like, okay, maybe I'm getting an adrenaline rush. Maybe this is doing something to me. Maybe I'm getting a bit into the flow. That's the vibe. If you keep trying things, you will become more comfortable. It's like your comfort zone will expand. And it's a matter of practice, like everything is, really. So when it comes to your thoughts as well, if you're having lots of negative thoughts, negative spirals, obviously you have a choice to do shadow work, which is to face it directly and to allow that to take over you, which can be a problem if you are alone and struggling and you don't have the support system to get back, because it's really like shadow work is like diving deep. So if you're not a professional diver, you will drown. drown. You will drown. So you should not do shadow work if you're struggling too much. If you have a little bit of energy to deal with yourself, to listen to yourself, to feel your own pain, okay. If you have some backup plans, some guided meditation, some fun movies to watch, but if you're really struggling, I would not recommend shadow work because it's really struggling. Or you could just be positive, which will not fix your resistances, but it can help you to shift your perspective, which inherently can help you with your resistances. Not in a very direct way, because the root would still be your traumas, which would be resolved by shadow work, but you could give you enough of a breather for you to do shadow work. So when usually say that whenever you have negative thoughts, there are many tools that you can do, but most of the times it comes about you either address it with shadow work or you distract yourself with either a literal distraction or positivity. That's how you would usually handle those. That's how I deal with them. Like there must be other ways, but that's how I deal with them. Let's see what the dragons have to say. I bought this deck and I really resonate with it for some reason. Wow, I just took 3 cards and I'm melting. It's so hot in Brazil right now. It's so hot. So uncomfortable. I'll just post this for no reason. Like, I don't even care about a team or anything. Destruction. Releasing your anger. Yeah. I see this. I feel this. It's like, do you see like this silhouette behind the dragon? Almost like an angel or something. I feel like your feminine energy is very afraid of what allowing your masculine energy to take control would represent for you. Let's just get like another message because I'm feeling that this could be better explained. Yeah, legacy, persistence. So with this card, with these 2 cards, I would just say that it comes to you trusting yourself. Like, you need to understand that all kinds of negative energies and all kinds of issues that you might be currently facing, you need to get comfortable with yourself. You need to get comfortable with your own skin. So if you're angry, there are ways for you to express your anger that are helpful. Like you can destroy something without hurting yourself or anyone. There are literally therapies about this. You can scream into a pillow. You can make art. There are many things you can write on a paper and then just destroy the paper. There are many things that you can do to release anger. You can write on a diary, but the thing is, you need to allow this energy to move. You can go for a walk, run a bit. You can go to the gym. Lots of people get through anger by working out. So it's not just the anger itself. The card is the spirit's telling me about this card is literally like. You are afraid of your own inner conflict, of your own power, of what being powerful entails to you. Like, if you're powerful, if you actually claim your power, if you become like, I'm sweaty, if you become like independent or something like that, you could feel like you be alone. You could feel like you would intimidate people. And you could have all of these thoughts about being alone, intimidating people, pushing people away, and like all of these weird thoughts. And Spirit's just telling you that if Spirit's not telling you that's not going to happen, that's like a unrealistic fear. It's very realistic. But the thing is, you'll be pushing away people that were never with you in the first place. Like, real friends will not be intimidated by you. Real relationships will not be pushed away by you being who you are. Like, those are very frail, very not real, if that's the case. So Spirit's just telling you here to express yourself and trust that whatever happens, it happened for a reason. And if you lost any kind of relationship or person from just being who you are, you'll know that you will naturally attract other people like you. Like right now, let's just say that I'm making this video. This video naturally has this energy of anger. I'm very angry at life. Like, I've been through so much and I really wanted to be a billionaire and not be doing this. I just wanted to be on a beach you know, like sipping some cocoa water, you know, like just coconut water, like just vibing. But here we are. So what I'm trying to say that with that is that if I was not making this video, let's just say that even one person watches it, this one person will never watch me. You will never know who I am. Like, we will never interact in any way because I never got into my masculine energy, because I never allowed myself to express my frustrations, to I never allowed myself to make a weird pick a card video that I'm not even picking cards. I'm just talking, rambling, venting. Like, you know, if you allow yourself to be yourself, people will see you. Some will like you, others won't. Like, not even Jesus Christ was able to fulfill anyone else's needs and make everyone happy. Like, why should you? Like, you should just look at people that look at you back, people that respect and appreciate you, and be with them. Like, why would you bother like converting other people to be with you? Like, doesn't make any sense. Are you a politician? So let's see some guidance right now, because I think it's needed. But the message here from these two dragon cards was that maybe your inner feminine energy, your creative, intuitive, sensitive, emotional energy feels very ashamed and feels like you should be castrating, putting your masculine energy on a leash, because maybe if you say what you want to say, you will push people away, you will hurt their feelings. But honestly, F them, because you are hurt by just holding on to so much. And Spirit is saying, be yourself. Trust yourself and don't care about anything else crumbling, because it's meant to fall apart. It was never right to be there in the first place. It was meant to fall apart. So Spirit is saying, allow yourself to be yourself. Trust yourself. Understand that if you allow your action to take place, everything will not explode into dust. You know, just trust yourself for 1 second. Let's see some feminine guidance here. Keep your thoughts positive. So yeah, right now maybe you shouldn't do shadow work. Maybe right now you should make things very simple, very light, very casual. Just put your favorite Christmas movie or whatever, favorite Halloween movie, favorite movie in general. Just watch your favorite films and whatever. And yeah, keep your thoughts positive. If you have any girls specifically, like maybe Abraham Hicks, you know, just keep yourself like alert from negative thoughts. Maybe don't even question them, just kind of keep them in the back burner for a bit, because there is not really much point. Because even if you try to address them, which would be interesting right now, giving a frequency, probably they would convince you to just give up. Whenever, let's just say that you're just cooking, and then you have this awful thought about self-hatred, and then you try to confront it right now from this perspective that you're struggling with, which is to understand your place in the world, to know how to be your authentic self, to create your place, your business, to be independent, to have a safe environment, relationship, whatever you're looking for. And you're just so stuck in your thoughts and afraid of everything. If you try to confront a negative thought from this perspective, they would just win. You would just say, yeah, I hate myself, nothing will ever work, I'll hide under a corner, and that's gonna be it, I give up. So let's not deal with that right now. Eventually you will be able to confront your thoughts and understand that it's not that big of a deal, and your thoughts are just trying to protect yourself from fear, from shame, from humiliation, from failure. And by doing that, it's kind of creating that in your reality. Because if you feel like, let's just say that I allow this thought of no one else is gonna watch this video anyway to ruminate into my mind, and I will not make this video, even if it's a bad video, I would just not have made it. I would just keep imagining how would it be, even if it had get like 0 views. I would at least know, oh, it got 0 views. Next one, maybe I get more. Or I could just never know. You understand? Like, if you let your thoughts, negative thoughts win, you are already setting yourself up for failure, even if they're trying to protect you from failure. Because by putting this video out there, I'm kind of making myself a fool, like a a punch bag, really. Anyone can say anything. But to live following society and giving up on my dreams and to do whatever I should do as an adult, like look for a regular job and talk about more grounded things, not sound crazy. Like I kind of rather, you know, pass away because I don't like being here, if I'm really honest. If I am meant to comply with everything that I don't agree with by not being my authentic self, then why bother, you know? So that's my point. Like, if you don't feel powerful enough to understand yourself right now, don't do shadow work. Don't try to confront your dark thoughts. Just try to distract yourself. Eventually, let's just say that you find the right person. That not saying that you are incomplete and you need a relationship, but or that you need one. This is a general message. But let's just say that you're looking for that and you find that. Or maybe let's just say that you're looking for a really good job and you find one. Or you're looking to have kids and you have them. Or you're looking to travel, you need to travel, you know, like whatever you're looking for, let's just say you start seeing results from it. From that point onwards, you would have different problems. And from those problems, you could see that they may be smaller and you'll be able to like see what are you holding on to? And you have enough energy because you look around and you see that you're safe. Therefore, you might even have friends or a support system or a therapist or anyone else to hold you while you're driving while you're diving into your dark emotions and doing some shadow work. Because Tilswan even says, Tilswan is the queen of shadow work. So she even says that herself. Doing shadow work is like being a professional diver, and if you don't even have a boat, like you're just going without equipment, without a boat, without anything, you just pass out and drown. Like you need to have a basis to do shadow work. People talk about shadow work as if it's the easiest thing. Like they're probably doing it wrong because shadow work is painful. Shadow work is awful. Whenever you're done with it, you feel amazing afterwards, like wow. And then you get hit again and again by the same issue because the healing is not linear. There is no such a thing as oh, that's finally 100% dealt with. No, if that's dealt with, then you're dead because being human, you always have new triggers for many things. So shadow work is like a side dish for life. It's like something that you can do. It's like a hobby. It's like a self-development thing, and it's very uncomfortable. And you should only do it when you're comfortable with yourself and when you have a basis. Because if everything is working poorly in your life and you go straight into shadow work, you're gonna struggle. You're just going to struggle. So yeah, keep your thoughts positive because that's the best you can do. Even the queen of shadow work says that herself. She says she says that she's teaching like some PhD stuff, and people that are struggling too much should really listen to people like Abraham Hicks, because you need to feel safe. You need to understand that you can co-create, that you matter, that you have a purpose. Once you're done with that, once you understand that, okay, let's do shadow work. But if not, then just don't. Maybe you're doing too much shadow work. Maybe you're meditating too much. You kind of ruminating too much on the past, and spirit just saying let that go. That's not the right energy to fix your life right now. You need to address the physicality of it. Your solutions will not come from rituals or manifestations. Your solutions will come from you moving. Spirit keeps telling me this, like right now I played the lottery and I applied for multiple jobs and I am making this video. So let's just say that I take YouTube very seriously. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna understand the algorithm, I'm gonna have a merch, a Patreon, I'm gonna boost my videos, whatever. And then I win the lottery. Spirit keeps saying this to me, like it's not how you want it to go. It's when you have less resistance, something big is coming. So you cannot control that, because the more you try to control, the more resistance you have. The more you desire that, the more resistance you have. So you kind of need to let go of that and just keep the energy flowing, because it's like Tio Swan talks about, I love her. Tio Swan talks a lot about this. It's like you keep throwing balls at the universe and the universe keeps playing with you. Like if you want to win the lottery, play the lottery. If you want to be successful on YouTube, make videos. Like, it's not saying that that's what you're going to receive, because it's not about, oh God, there's so many messages. Because I used to think that spirit was like this sadistic, evil MF, you know, like this sadistic you know, like, because I was thinking like about all of the wrong things in the world, and I was like, how is there God? Like, how God is real? Like, how good things happen? Everything is so dark and gloomy. Like, why? And then I watched a lot of things and got a lot of experiences, and I did shadow work, and I took a lot of ayahuasca myself, and then I kind of saw the truth behind it all, that was never any being withholding my blessings from me. It was me. It was literally me. Like, I was there, like, pushing it away because I did not believe in them, because I did not believe in myself, because I did not love my life or humanity, because I just have so much hatred within me, around me, and I was just like so stuck in so many stuckness, that nothing was coming to me. It was literally like I was in a bunker, hidden underneath earth, saying, why am I not seeing the sunset? You know? And Spirit was like, well, about that. Like, you're wearing all of this armor and you're hugging people and like, why don't I feel you? It's like, you're wearing armor. Like, how would you feel that? I don't feel anything. Like, yeah, you're wearing armor. Let go of the armor. Let go of the bunker. Like, stop being so resistant. And that's my issue. I've been struggling with that for quite some time, and then I start to see that I have internalized my parents, and I have just projected them into the universe. Like, oh, I'm being such a good boy. Please give me what I need. Please give me this blessing. I've been so nice. That's not how it works. There is a law of attraction running this, and it's about what you actually vibrate, not even what you believe or say. That's why many things that people say don't manifest. Like, you say I'm a millionaire, it doesn't happen. Yeah, because you're not a millionaire. You don't believe you are a millionaire. You know, you do not vibrate abundance. You vibrate poverty and fear. So you poor and fearful. That's the reality. So, sorry to break it to you. For you to be a millionaire, you need to vibrate abundance. You need to be appreciative, and that's, oh god, that's too many messages. Spirit, stop! I need to let go of this. I need to take a shower. But Spirit's just saying, like, you need to understand that way too many good things are coming in, and you will not understand how that works. Like, I could just be playing the lottery like crazy, and then this video goes viral. Who knows? It's like, you need to just stop trying to control things. Sorry to break it to you. You are a control freak and you need to move. And I'm just saying that with love, because I mean to watch this myself, and I struggle with this myself. And I am a control freak, I know that. That's why I don't date anyone, I don't go out, I just kind of hate people. Sorry. So, yeah. The message here is really that we need to understand a lot of things, and we need to calm our tits. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh yes, you are pure magic. Love this card. Like, yeah, there's so many things here about vibration and so many things that I could talk about. But thanks Spirit for like shutting up, because Spirit was just like, "Ah, blah, blah, blah," and I was quiet and I don't even know what I was talking about. That's lovely. But yeah, overall, I made this video because I was really struggling with myself. And I could not understand how my life was unfolding. I was very frustrated. I was very scared. I was very hateful, fearful. I was very like gloomy, very like nothing's gonna work ever. I'm too old, I'm too ugly, and you know, all of the darkness just ruminating over there. And through this video, through this message, I understood that everything is fine. I may not be understanding, it may not be the way I want it to go. It just, being human is a messy process, and everything is gonna be okay. I'm already doing the right thing by just trying. And that's what you should do too. Try. Whatever you have dreams about, just try. Try to write, try to dance, to sing, to make videos, to cook, to do whatever you feel like doing. And just trust that it is about the journey, not about the destination. And that's very cliche to say, but it's true. I cannot tell you that never in my life I have manifested anything successfully, because I did manifest a whole bunch of things. Like right now, I just got a new phone, And I was really thinking to myself, like, when I get a new phone, my life is gonna change. I'm gonna play so many games in this new phone, and I'm gonna make so many videos, and this new phone this, and this new phone that. As soon as the phone arrived, I was like, yeah. Like, meh. Well, yeah. Let's obsess about something else, I guess. Let's have another excuse. Because this one is not cutting it right now. So yeah, I have had many moments like that where I had to understand that having the relationship would not fix me. Going through all of these doctors and having all of these medications would not fix me. And getting all that paycheck would not fix me. Getting the gadgets and the places it would not fix me. And it's about learning to love myself, learning to accept my flaws, learning to trust myself in many different ways. And it's like, I remember being a teenager and being terrified of going to the toilet at school because I was like, if I raise my hand and I say that I want to go to the toilet, I'm going to cause a scene. Everyone's going to look at me. Little did I know, no one ever cared about my existence, but I was just there in my head. And I was about to get like a bladder infection because I was so terrified of raising my hand and say, I really got to pee. Like, and I remember just at the breaks, I was like terrified. Even if I was out, even if I was in front of the toilet, I would just hold like a wall and be like this, like watching the floor, like terrified if anyone watched me. I was so afraid of moving because I thought that my silhouette would like drag someone's eyesight and they would like notice me. And I was like, oh God, like for someone like that, and no love from parents or siblings or anything, no one to guide me, it's really a struggle to exist. It's really troublesome. And Spirit has been saying a lot of things to me that I just keep hating them. Like, I had to take care of my siblings when I was really young. I had to become an adult very quickly. And right now, this past months, I have been playing video games like almost 24/7. And I even thought about making this channel like a gaming channel. And I was like, what is this about? And then I just hated myself. I was like, I'm procrastinating. Like, this is not right. And then I just realized that I am just basically healing my inner child, my inner teenager. I was like, I never had the chance to do those things. Like, I was never able to be myself. I was never able to just not feel like the world is ending. I had to be an adult, and now I'm just able to just not have a care in the world. And I was recently working and being really well paid for a company, and then I just started to feel the same thing, like, I cannot be here anymore. This place is not for me. I need to quit. And I just kept resisting that urge to quit. And I just made my life miserable to the point where I had a convulsion. I have like so many issues. I just struggled so much, and then I just had to quit. And I felt so good. And I don't regret quitting. But then I'm like, well, I'm still an adult. I still have to pay my rent and pay my bills. And I'm like, where is the money gonna come from? And never in my life Spirit disappointed me in those subjects. But every single time that I have been placed in the same scenario where I was kind of walking a dangerous path, I always like looked at Spirit like, are you making me do this right now? Because I'm not. Like, are you crazy? I'm not quitting. I'm not. And then I just quit. And right now I have no evidence that nothing in my life will work, but here we are. And I don't know if this video will make me have like clients, and I will just make a tarot reader. I'll just be a tarot reader on YouTube. I don't know if I'll become a gaming channel. I don't know if I'll find a new job. I don't know anything. I could just open OnlyFans for all I know. Who knows? So I'm just here saying, why bother trying to know, trying to control? Like, you have issues, so do I. Let's just hold hands and keep walking. Dory from Finding Nemo, like, keep swimming, just keep swimming. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep trying to stop pretending that you know what you're doing with your life. Let's just vibe. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep trying things, experimenting things. When did we become such boring adults where we need evidence, We need proof that things are gonna work out. When we were kids, we were just trying things for the heck of it. Why have we forsaken that? So I'm not saying this because it's easy. I'm saying this because I'm struggling with this myself. But what if we just trust again? What if we try to understand that we are loved, that we are meant to achieve great things in life, that we have a purpose, that we are the ones denying our abundance, and we need to not hate ourselves and trying to follow into a routine of rituals, and no, like, love yourself for your resistance, because whatever you resist persists. So if you resist your resistance, like, you need to understand that you're trying to keep yourself safe by procrastinating, and by you're just avoiding people, avoiding circumstances, avoiding failure, avoiding all of these situations that could come from all these uncontrollable scenarios. You're just afraid. If you had a friend that was struggling with those same things, what would you say to them? Would you just say, like, get up and do something? You would just say, what's happening? Why do you feel so afraid? There is nothing that's gonna hurt you out there. I'm with you. Let's go through this. If you had a friend outside, you would just say that to them. But since that's you on the inside, you're hateful. You just hate yourself. And that's what needs to end. Spirit just if you're going through a period of stagnation right now, Spirit is letting you have a new relationship with yourself, for you to understand yourself, have patience with yourself, and move forward. As soon as you understand, like, a very minuscule, like, little thing, everything is just gonna flood. Like people say this all the time, the floodgates will be open. That's what Spirit's saying. It's like your higher self, it just wants you to understand this one little thing. And it's not about something that I can tell you or Spirit can tell you. It's about something that you need to experience. It's like, whatever you feel like would be stupid of you to do, just do it. Let's just say that you just have been feeling about playing a video game for 12 hours a day, and you're like, I cannot do that. Just do that. Just do that. If you feel like, I'm gonna post a video, just post that. Just do whatever. I'm not saying that you're gonna be successful at anything. I'm just saying that you will understand that you have power over your own life, that you have free will, that you have power, that power is not meant to be fair, that you can use power in a safe way. And I feel like whenever you understand that in many different levels, because listening to it is one thing, but when you see it, when you feel it, it's different because it sinks in. You will be way more comfortable in your own skin, and your life will make way more sense, because we will feel like way more in control of things that you thought you would never have control over. So there are way too many messages here. It's got way confusing, so I'm sorry. Here we are. So have a wonderful day. And if you had any confusions from this video, I'm really sorry, but we could talk in the comment section. By the way, if anyone's interested in a personal reading, reach me in my social medias anywhere. I'll just try to have like I don't even know like how that would work, but I've been doing readings for quite some time now. I just never did it like worldwide, but whatever. Let's figure out, and have a wonderful day. I wish you the best, and everything's gonna be fine. Okay, everything shall pass. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.